Today Ukraine elite drones brutal hit 79 Russian tank as launch massive attack to Bakhmut for it. A new video shows the moment Ukrainian roams destroys for Russian tanks and 9 armored vehicles at an unspecified region in Ukraine. The fiery explosion also killed 21 Russian soldiers, according to a Saturday Telegram post from the Ukrainian security service that contained the video. Though the footage is low quality and mostly black and white, viewers can still make out munitions being dropped in explosions. The footage of the drone strikes comes amid a series of setbacks for Russia. On Friday, Ukraine's defense minister Alexei Reznikov said Kiev was finalizing preparations for a concerted pushback as questions were being raised about Russian military supplies and morale. Russia, which launched its invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, has been struggling to get supplies of weapons and ammunition to the front line for months. In addition to being posted on Telegram by the Ukrainian security service, the video of drones taking out tanks was also shared on Twitter. Viral, senior fellow at the Foreign Policy Research Institute who wrote, UAVs from Ukrainian SBU Alpha dropping munitions on Russian vehicles in positions they say they destroyed 47 Tu and T-90 tanks, 9 BMPs, a BTR empty pound, your old truck and 3 strong points. The clip, which shows the blast as well as color snapshots of the tanks and buildings prior to the strike, is set to fast-tempo music. At one point it zooms in on what appears to be a soldier on a roof before panning out to show a drone strike on the building where the person was sitting. A Twitter account specializing in Ukrainian weapons that UAL Weapons also shared the viral video. A Russian T-90's tank was destroyed by the SBU Alpha SSO using munitions dropped from a drone equipped with thermal optics. Weapons tweeted, despite its recent battlefield struggles, Russia launched a devastating series of missile attacks on Friday morning that struck multiple civilian targets within Ukraine, part of Moscow's uptick in aerial assaults. At least 25 people were killed, including 5 children. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attacks on civilians in a video shared on Twitter, accusing Russia of absolute evil for targeting the absolutely peaceful city of women. Zelensky also said that Ukraine had shot down 21 of 23 Russian missiles. Last week, another Ukrainian drone captured video of multiple explosions on a Russian-occupied building in Bakhmut, a city that continues to be the site of fierce combat, as seen in that video. Ukraine has started using American-made Joint Direct Attack Munitions, JDAM, with its bombs and are using their limited supply to fire at Russian troops without experiencing close combat. Former Russian commander Igor Girkin admitted on Sunday that Ukrainian troops were able to successfully fight Russian forces throughout the month of April as the war continues to drag on in a Telegram post. Girkin listed a number of Russia's failures in Ukraine, such as the heavy losses near the Ukrainian city of Avdiivka, which Girkin wrote forced Russian troops to retreat again, leaving part of the positions previously occupied. He added that even though our mood is still ongoing, Ukraine made advances while Russia has not. On the other fronts, local battles were fought and artillery and airstrikes were exchanged. General conclusion: the enemy Ukraine again managed to carry out the April battle successfully for themselves as part of gaining time in the strategic defense, Girkin wrote. He also predicted that next month the summer campaign in the go after the Ukrainians will begin, since our generals were unable to do practically anything during the winter and spring. Except for achieving some goals in the Donbass region, Girkin has been giving assessments of the Russian-Ukraine war since it started last February. The conflict has extended throughout major Ukrainian cities such as Kiev and Kherson. Meanwhile, Girkin has been an outspoken critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Russian Defense Ministry in the Wagner Group of private military unit that is helping Russian operations in Ukraine. On Saturday, the former Russian commander warned that Putin might face military mutiny from the Wagner Group, whose leader Yevgeny Prigozhin is in. We reportedly threatened to withdraw his troops from Bombard. The Wagner Group has played a key role in helping Russian forces in their attempt to take control of Bombard, however. Brigazin has often publicly criticized the Russian Defense Ministry for not providing his fighters with more ammunition and support.